a seat. Grab yourself a cup of joe and put up your feet. Let's talk about the latest news and all about true crime. We can make a difference if we put in the time. Good evening, come and find you a seat. Grab yourself a cup of joe and put up your feet. Let's talk about the latest news and all about true crime. We can make a difference if we put in the time. If we put in the time. Yeah. Good evening, come and find you a seat. Grab yourself a cup of joe and put up your feet. Let's talk about the latest news and all about true crime. We can make a difference if we put in the time. Good evening.
Oh my goodness, what is that? That's not my camera. Here we go. Come on. Come back. Here we go. That was interesting. My camera went off of the main focus, which should not be me. But welcome in to a special broadcast, a pre-trial hearing broadcast with a couple of special guests who I greatly appreciate dropping in with me. Obviously, those of you who have been following the London Valdez case know that there are some pretty important hearings coming up. The one this Friday is huge. It's huge because in Oklahoma, there's a 2-judge system, and one of the judges initially decides whether or not this even goes to trial. So we have Deputy Jason Johnston subpoenaed. We have Jose Minjares-Luna subpoenaed to come in and testify this Friday. I will be there, and I will be there with Brittany. Welcome in to Brittany. Hi there. And Rochelle, are you going to be there too on Friday? Oh no, you're looking for your mic.
She'll be there.
Rochelle will be there. Nice.
Be there.
So this is a big hearing, but you guys were also at the December hearing, right? The December 17th hearing?
Yeah.
And I had to cancel my trip. Oh, so painful. So painful. We won't talk about the drama, but you were there at the December 17th hearing. Tell me how that hearing went.
I went to all of them, and they were a lot smaller, but pretty much it just kind of went over, like, it was just pretty much going over setting the preliminary hearing. It wasn't like super intense or anything like that. And so I'm really expecting to find out a lot more about like what Brayden's wanting to do, and just really what direction this is heading is kind of where I've been at. It's just sitting like in limbo, waiting to see what's going to happen before I make any conclusions quite yet. So, but pretty much they went over whether or not he could afford an attorney. They've done that one, and just basically like, I think they pretty much just went over like setting the prelim.
So so he has apparently, according to the court documents, he has a private attorney out of Oklahoma City. However, somebody said in the comments in one of my videos that that was an indigent attorney representing him. Do we know whether he's got a private attorney or whether it's indigent services?
So when we went to the court, they went over his assets. Like he owns a motorcycle. I guess he owns a camper. Like, but he says he just does odd jobs here and there, and that he can't afford an attorney. So they court appointed an attorney to him. And so unless he's after that, he's hired a private attorney, and that's the last I knew.
That's interesting because
still show McCaffrey.
Yeah, the court appointed attorney was McCaffrey. So I'm not quite sure if that's changed or not.
That's interesting because Jose clearly had an indigent attorney appointed for him. And
Joe,
Brayden's,
can you hear me, by the way?
yeah, I hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Able to hear me before it cut all the way off on my end, so I want to make sure you were able to hear me now.
No, you're good now, Rochelle.
Okay, good.
Yeah, if he has a private attorney out of Oklahoma City, I'm wondering who's paying for that, you know?
That's been a really big question that I think that we've all kind of thought about is like where, like, I mean, I'm not really sure what their occupations are, but I know that hiring a private attorney can't be cheap. So that's a good question.
Also, you brought this up to somebody that should have known just earlier today or yesterday, and they didn't seem to think that the attorney had changed either, Brittany. When you got that phone call?
Yeah.
So
I don't even know if he knows.
You know what you know, and you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. I don't even know.
So,
like, you never know
yeah.
if they followed up or not.
So, Brittany, I think my community would like to know how you're doing. Like just overall, in general, a lot of us have had to go through some trauma or other in our life, but very few of us have had to go through what you're going through. So how are you doing personally?
Oh, it just kind of depends on the day. I will say, like when I first started coming on and me and Rochelle were coming on the shows and stuff, there was a lot of adrenaline there, and I had a lot of just determination to find out all this information and putting pieces together. And it was just like, I had a mission, and then I once Brayden got arrested, I'll admit, like that kind of slowed down a little bit and reality set in. And so I'm doing better. But it's been tough. Like the reality of like just accepting trying not to cry right now. Just really accepting that she's gone. So trying to just kind of learn how to accept that right now and feel the feelings and also try to live a normal daily life. And so that's been pretty tough. But I kind of feel like maybe with the court and like when I find out what's going to happen next, maybe that'll give me a little something to get me going again. And
yeah, this is a big hearing on Friday.
I'm nervous.
And me too. And I'm not even anywhere near your position, but this judge has the power to just say, no, there's not enough evidence to proceed to trial. Like, how do you
they do that? They can't ever change their mind.
That's nuts. That's nuts. We can't have that. We can't have that in this.
The only thing that we'd be able to do to move forward if that were to happen would be a civil suit, but then that's very different than criminal charges. So.
Is that where I'd be able to request a grand jury trial?
No, once it's accredited. Yeah, you would have to do that before, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wow. So this judge, whoever is hearing, whether it's Judge Cash or Judge Parsley, and I don't know yet which judge is going to hear it, has the power to act as a grand jury and say, here's the evidence presented before me, and I do or do not accept this as acceptable evidence to proceed to trial.
I do hope it's Cash in some sense, like, because we don't know anything about Parsley yet, but I do know that Cash is familiar with him, so, and not in a great way.
Yeah, I think she's dealt with some of Brayden's and Jose's shenanigans before, so.
Yeah, well, Cash is also the one that released Jose, though, and dismissed 3 of his 7 charges.
I'm hoping
So,
maybe this time she'll be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that because nothing but bad things have happened since I've done
Right.
that. So I'm really hoping like that's like a, that she'll see that. But I've heard good things about her. I've heard that, she's very professional and fair. So I'm really counting on that opinion to give me a little bit of comfort, because I have some issues trusting people involved in this, as you all know.
Yeah.
Like law enforcement. So, I'm a little iffy on a lot of things.
There's only one law enforcement that we still like. If you're watching, you're still our best friend.
Yeah, I like Agent Beck. That's I drive him nuts. He
loves us though. He can't pretend like he doesn't.
I haven't called him in months. Maybe I need to call him now.
I just got him to start to call me back. Hold on.
Okay. I will refrain. I will exercise restraint.
You'll get to meet him in person on Friday.
Yeah, he'll be there Friday.
Yeah. There will be lots of players there Friday. There will be him. There will be Deputy Jason Johnston. He's been subpoenaed. And there will be Jose.
And my mom.
Yes. And Liz. Liz has been added as a witness also. It's going to be interesting Friday. I wonder how long it's going to take.
It's supposed to be, and that's funny you said that. It's supposed to be a full day preliminary hearing from what they said when we were there. They reserved a full day for it.
And the judge specifically asked for a full day because at first the defense attorney was like, I have a half a day blocked off for this. And she was like, you're probably going to need to block a full day. And we may even go into after hours on this one.
Oh, wow. I'm there for that. We're there for that, right? All 3 of us? We're there for that. Oh, yeah. After hours. Holy cow.
Yeah, we already planned on being there an extra night just in case because we didn't know what time it would get over that night. And Brittany can't drive at night.
Right.
I'll fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm sorry.
Road hypnosis is a thing.
It's a real thing.
Yes. You see those dashes going by and you're like, just close my eyes for a second.
It's funny because I drive for a living. As long as I'm in the city driving, I'm good. I can drive 14 hours in the city. As soon as I hit the highway, it's like my brain is like, go to sleep.
Yeah. And mine's like, you have no choice. Your eyes are closing. Okay. So yeah, it's just not good. Plus the deer out there are real bad. So.
So let's talk about an incident that happened in the 2 days prior to when London's body was found.
Okay.
So she left Liz's house on June 5th.
Yes.
She was officially declared missing and a runaway on June 7th.
Yes.
Her body wasn't found until June 12th.
Yes.
On June 9th and 10th and 11th, especially the 10th and 11th, and I don't have the records for the, I do have the records for the 9th. I don't have for before the 9th. Woodward, Oklahoma is where Brayden's mother lived, and he went to go stay with her in those days following after London went missing.
Yeah.
The Woodward Police Department was called to go investigate that.
Mm-hmm.
And your mother, Liz Taylor, called Woodward PD, called Woodward 911 to report it. And I got a copy of those audio logs this week.
Right. Yeah.
Are you ready to hear those?
Yeah.
All right. We will share, add to stage. There we go. All right. So these are the 911 call logs from Woodward PD dispatch on June 10th.
Order communication. Hi, this is Liz Taylor in Hooker, Oklahoma. I need to speak with somebody regarding my missing granddaughter.
So I'm just going to say this. If you want me to stop and you want to mention something or comment on something in this, just say, hey, pause for a second, and we'll pause. Otherwise, I'm going to proceed.
Okay.
I don't, it's on, everybody's looking for her on Facebook. The kid who last saw her lives in Woodward, Brayden. So I need to speak with anybody who can go find this guy.
Your granddaughter has been reported as missing?
Oh yeah, it's like viral on Diamond Liberal Hooker India. Everybody's looking for Beaver County knows that. Let's see, Jason Johnston, deputy, said Brayden lives in Woodward. He's not answering now. He is actually the last one who had him in this SUV, and I want to know where he took her to. Period.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, I'm the grandma.
She's been reported as missing, and you know who she's with?
Yeah.
Okay, and who is it?
I know that Brayden, Brayden was the last one who was dropped her off somewhere, and I want to know where.
Brayden who?
So I'm going to pause just for a second here. So let's go back in the timeline before this phone call. This was on June 10th.
Mm-hmm.
So on June 7th, she was reported missing. That was, I think, a Saturday. On June 10th, no, June 7th, 8th was Sunday, 9th. They show up at your mother's house, right?
He actually showed up on Sunday, but nobody was home. And he showed up. That's what, according to Jose, and I believe him, because he showed up at my mom's on Monday also. So he showed up on Sunday and also showed up on Monday. That's how adamant he was.
Right, demanding $5,000, right?
He was banging on the door. He tried to go in the house. And then so my stepdad came out because he heard him, and he was huffing and puffing like he was big and bad. And he's like, "Where's London? Where's London? Is she in there?" I'm pretty sure allegedly, in my opinion, I don't know how to say it, but I think Brayden, according to Jose, Brayden was lying to him, and pretty much I think that maybe he was saying London took off with whatever it was that Jose was looking for, but he was demanding $5,000 specifically for damage to his dad's SUV, which is really odd number to ask for, and without an estimation, and it wasn't even really damaged. And he also wanted his red hoodie.
So was that the first time that anybody knew that Brayden and Jose were involved with London in some way?
I think that we knew that Jose had picked up London, but when they showed up on Monday is really where Brayden got involved into the picture. He was with Jose, and they showed up in the SUV, the dad's SUV, which even, everybody looked at and said there was no damage. And had been cleaned out. They'd cleaned the SUV out. They'd washed it. Like pretty much
Recorded themselves doing so.
recorded themselves cleaning it out. But so they show up in the SUV, and they don't know at this time when Jose showed up that my mom had contacted Scott Hedrick and Robbie Wayman and let them know that the guys that were last seen with London were there, or at least Jose. So Robbie and Scott Hedrick show up. Robbie's a police officer and hooker, and Scott Hedrick is chief of police. And they're talking to Jose, and they're given the runaround, of course, of, London was last seen. Because if you look at the missing posters first, it says that London was last seen in Liberal, Kansas at a swimming pool with a gangster Mexican looking guy. That was part of their little story at that point. That was lying to the police. But the thing is that what got them to pull out Brayden was they said that Brayden looked sick to his stomach. Like just the way he was acting gave it away that something, like he was not acting normal. And so that's when they got out. They actually took a picture of Brayden, but they didn't take one of Jose because they were already familiar with him. Because Jose.
Okay, but here's the thing that gets me about this 911 call that was to Woodward PD a day after that. A day after Jose and Brayden show up on the doorstep of your mother's house. She doesn't know his last name, and she doesn't know Jose's last name.
No.
How did the police not communicate that in any way, shape, or form in that 24-hour period when London is missing and your mother is freaking out and you're freaking out and everybody's freaking out trying to find her? How do they not communicate the last names of these boys? Men. They are men. Mm-hmm. Brayden is 18 and Jose is 19 or 20. They're both men. They are both legal adults.
19. No, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think they took it very unserious. I think they just even when my mom had talked to Jason Johnston, he made a comment of, well, yeah, Scott Hedrick mentioned it, but he also said that just because London's a runaway doesn't mean she actually ran away, or is missing doesn't mean she's actually missing, or something like that. Almost like he had already been fed an idea that of London's you know what I mean? And so I can never help but it was just not taken serious. And so yeah, it's crazy that my mom didn't really even know their last names. And it's not until after my mom got off the phone with Jason Johnston and he told her that he picked Brayden up, that my mom, that's really a pivotal moment for us. And we remember this very vividly because that's when we knew, if I'm being completely honest, that something really bad had happened to London.
And that's going to be huge in the court case as well. Yeah. Brittany, that's going to be huge because Jason Johnston has been subpoenaed. He's going to have to testify on Friday, and he has answers that he needs to come forward with.
What he's going to say about himself. I really am curious what he's going to say.
Yeah, I sure wish we would have known then what we know now, and that was to record every communication with everybody, because it's crazy that how would we have known that the truck was stuck? How would any of us have known anything about Brayden being picked up if Jason Johnston wouldn't have been the one to tell your mom that? Yeah. And he's acting like he never talked to your mom or never said any of that to your mom about going out, all of the stuff about Brayden that night.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it was just, and so as soon as my mom called me, she called the Woodward because we knew that was not good. Why was his truck abandoned without London in the middle of nowhere and he's by himself and he's,
And why in the hell is there no DUI investigation? Like Buddy Leach tried to explain that away to me, and it just didn't hold water. Like, oh, he didn't have any evidence that there was any driving under the influence.
Except for him admitting it himself. Like,
Right?
Jason Johnston told your mom flat out that he was so high he didn't know up from down.
yeah.
He didn't know what to believe when he was talking to him. He was high out of his mind.
And everything Brayden says that comes out of his mouth is a lie. But the crazy thing is, as soon as that we hung up and we panicked, I said, give me Jose's phone number. I called Jose. He didn't answer. I sent him a text. I said, this is London's mom. You need to call me back ASAP. He called me back. In the meantime, my mom starts making these calls. And then Jose is like, London's going to show up. You guys are going to look stupid. You guys are going to. After he hangs up, I was like, forget this. Sorry, I almost said a bad word. I was like, forget this. I'm about to put their names on social media because honestly, they were the last people that London was seen with. And I'm going to put, I put their names out there. Jose flips out. He does not want his name on there. I'm going to get in trouble because London's going to come back. I really believe that he thought London was like going to come back until the next day. And that's when he called me at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning and said, I'm starting to think something bad has happened to London.
And that's Jose.
Yeah, that was Wednesday morning. That was
Brittany
So
called
here's-
me immediately after she got off the phone with Jose, and she was like, I'm going to Hooker. I'm packing my stuff right now. I'm leaving. Like,
because but nobody would answer him at the Hooker Police Department. So I was going to go down there and make sure he made it to the Hooker Police Department, and somebody was going to talk to them myself if I had to.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about this case, just from a pure true crime standpoint. It is so circumstantial. Like most of the evidence is circumstantial, except for the phone pings that Special Agent Ryan Beck has done in his probable cause affidavit. So we appreciate those very much, and those are going to play a huge part in this. But a lot of it is testimony of one Jose Minjares-Luna, and the defense for Brayden Brown is going to come at him hardcore. They are going to totally try and string him out to be a liar. So while we can appreciate the fact that he came in and he talked to Chief Hedrick and he gave a voluntary statement, it's not going to help the case any.
However, I do have personal screenshots of Brayden himself and saying things, so I'm not sure if that would be considered circumstantial or that's pretty straightforward when it comes out of his mouth himself. So
right. So did Special Agent Ryan Beck, did he obtain search warrants for those text messages and present them as part of his evidence in his probable cause affidavit?
I know that he took something from mine because I'm on the evidence list that I provided.
Okay.
Evidence. So I'm going to assume that they took something that I provided. I'm not quite sure what things they took, but
all right. Good deal, though. Good deal.
Our big USB drive that we spent hours putting together.
So much time, lots of stuff on there.
Okay, I'm going to.
So we go back, like we worked forever on this, and then we go back like 3 weeks later, and we're like, "Did you watch it?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Oh my god." He's like, "I'm gonna do it," and he did, but it was like we worked so hard, and we felt like we had this time limit, like it was our
Right, and you are the mother of a 16-year-old who is taken from your life way too soon. And you're doing your own investigation and research. You and Rochelle are like digging into this and putting together stuff. And you have to rely on the state and on the OSBI to put this case together. You have to rely on Buddy Leach to put this case together.
Yeah. And like my mom, she's done a lot of stuff too, but like our family had to like really put out the missing flyers posters, the runaway posters. Like Kansas did more for this than any, like it was really crazy. Like I'm really thankful for the community and all the people that cared and shared things, because I mean it was going to be a very silent.
I don't think Oklahoma ever really did issue a missing persons report at all. I think Ricky was the only one that did an official missing like a state officially, where he actually called and verified through the police department. Ricky does the Kansas missing and unsolved. He actually covers Kansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri with his missing person posters. But I think he's the only one that did an official one for London. I don't think Oklahoma ever did one.
Wow. That's
It's just, like,
insane.
the Texas County like complaint, like they just made a post the other day about a girl that was missing, and it was really distasteful. Like said something like we have other things to do also. Like it was just like I don't know, it's really difficult for me, because it just seems like, you know, there was the other girl that was missing down there, and just like all of a sudden that story's disappeared, and they're posting about missing cows or whatever, you know what I mean? So it really is hard and difficult to feel.
Oh my gosh. I wish, I don't think I have it ready to pull up right now, but when I first interviewed with Chief Hedrick in Hooker, he told me that at some point in time, there was a Woodward PD response to the apartments where Brayden lived with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in response to the report of a body there.
Yeah.
Right. Which would be, relevant to this case in some way. So I asked the Woodward PD for their dispatch logs for those days, and that's where I got these 911 calls that we've been listening to. But that's crazy. That what was going on? Why was there a report of a body at those apartments on or around those days?
Man, that's going to get my mind thinking all over again. But, that's where, there's a lot of us that really question, like, is that where London really died? It was it's just, I think what really gets us, like, there's either two things that happened. The police just really flat out didn't do their job because she wasn't hidden. You're telling me there was a body laying there. I'm being told her cell phone was laying in the road. Her clothes were in the road. And you're telling me nobody saw that for 5 days. And you were there. They can't say nobody drives down the road, because people drove down the road even when you were there. And so it's just really, there's two things that happened. Either she wasn't there the whole time and she was put there later, or they never looked for her, and neither one of those are okay.
No, neither one is okay. No.
And when I asked the medical examiner, now this isn't, I'm going to be straightforward here. She's neutral when she says this, because this was a question I asked her. So I asked her, is it possible with the state of decomposition that London was in for her to have been moved there? And she said, London was in really bad shape. But she said it would be possible for London to still be in that state of decomposition if she had been wrapped up in a tarp or put somewhere where it wasn't in the heat. And so there was a lot of speculation about that, I think. And so, like, I think the biggest thing is just like, how did they not see her?
Mm-hmm. No,
yeah.
It's not like there's 4 or 5 or 6 different ways to get around that spot. Like,
Well, and the key thing in that is Brayden was found a mile away, 3/4 of a mile away, whatever you want to put that linear distance. He was found a mile away, and he showed up at Liz Taylor's house on the 9th, demanding to see London. Why was that place not investigated sooner?
I think
Yeah.
that's always going to be something in the back of my mind, and I'm not really 100% sure if they're ever going to admit that they just did not go look, or
Well, maybe they did.
or maybe maybe they. I don't know.
Because the night that Jason Johnson talked to your mom on the phone, I'm pretty sure he sounded pretty convinced that that truck was out there, and
he
Oh my
maybe he
gosh.
saw it.
My mom told me that day, it was 4:00. I still have the text messages to show where I said, "This is London's mom, call me back." It was 4 something in the afternoon. And my mom told me on the phone that day that he told her he picked up Brayden out there in the country. He said walking down, my mom said walking down the road. Let me go back because I wasn't on the phone. Because my mom couldn't mind. I'm just gonna, not 100% quote, but he did tell her that he had picked up Brayden out there and that Brayden's truck was stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But he was alone. I know that because it was the moment I knew something bad had happened to London. I just didn't know what. But I knew she wasn't a runaway at this point. I knew she wasn't dropped off somewhere. And this was a moment I didn't know if she had been sex trafficked. I didn't know if she'd been murdered. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea, but I knew something bad had happened at that point.
Yeah.
Moms
and so
know.
I don't know if he tries to say that he didn't say that, he's lying.
We're going to find out on Friday. He's going to testify.
That's why I'm curious about what he's going to say.
Yeah, because he's trying to say that he didn't say a lot of the things he said, and that he didn't know any of the things that he told Liz that day, and he told Liz that all that stuff before OSBI got involved. So
yeah, because I drove down there Wednesday morning or Wednesday after talking to Jose, and it was just like nothing had happened until that Thursday. Except for
when you say that Thursday, you mean the week after she left home.
Yeah.
The day she was found.
Yeah, the day when she was left on a Thursday and she was found on a Thursday.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to play some more of these 911 tapes just to give us all a breather. Let's all take a breath.
I don't know his last name. I don't know his last name. The Beaver County Deputy Jason Johnston does. But working between counties, this is actually Hooker's investigation, which was my first big mistake.
Oh, jeez. Your mom just said this was Hooker's investigation, which was my first big mistake.
Grandma.
I think that's when everybody started realizing the Hooker was not doing anything. They were not taking it serious at all.
A matter of fact, I made a Facebook post. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I made a Facebook post that Wednesday night before where I was like, Hooker Police Department is not taking this serious. I'm very upset. Like, it was, we were upset at this point.
Yeah.
We were pretty upset, but we were angry.
For good reason.
Yeah.
Sure. Woodward is aware. Brayden lives in Woodward, and you guys can find him or call Jason, please, because he knows this kid and his dad and all of this.
So Jason Johnson with which county?
Beaver County. He's a deputy.
Okay, so
forgive.
So he picked her up, Jason Johnson?
No.
What
It's
is
very
it that,
confusing. Jason, pardon me?
I'm not exactly sure what you're asking of me. So,
Okay. Brayden from Woodward is the last person who had in the SUV, which was found in a pasture in Beaver County. He took her either to Liberal or somewhere. Brayden did.
okay.
And I don't know Brayden's name, last name, nothing. Deputy Johnston does. There's a report taken just last night from the Hooker Police Department with Brayden and Jose something. He's missing, and they found this SUV out in a pasture stuck in the mud. Brayden walking down a dirt road, and I want to know where he took my granddaughter. And the last time he saw her, took her somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm her grandma, and I am so tired of trying. This is bad.
Was this reported in Beaver County, or was this reported, like, where is the missing person report
The
made?
SUV was in Beaver County, I believe, yes.
Okay, where was the missing person report filed?
It would be out of Hooker, Oklahoma.
Okay.
OSBI, oh, I'm sorry. Liberals looking half the country's looking for this kid. And
Her date of birth.
Sorry, my air conditioning froze up in my house today, too.
Okay. And what was your name?
Liz Taylor, I'm the grandmother.
Liz Taylor, okay.
So I'm psycho. No, got to find her. She might be dead somewhere.
All right. Let me go ahead and let you speak with.
Joe, you're muted.
There we go. Are we back?
Yes.
That was heartbreaking because it was true.
Yeah.
She said she might be dead somewhere.
Yeah,
And
we
that's
knew
exactly
it. We
what-
were trying to tell them and they wouldn't listen.
I mean, they were still calling Brittany and Liz crazy. Then
I have a screenshot of Scott Hedrick mocking me for being too negative, and that because I'm going to school and I'm a mental health professional and I'm being negative. Like, it was hard. But I'm her mom and I knew.
You know, when you know, you know.
I mean, they were still mocking Brittany and Liz and calling them crazy and stuff the night before London was found, which
And
at
Liz
that
knew
point-
too. Liz knew too.
At that
She knew
point,
too.
London had already been deceased for
Yeah.
4 days, and they were still calling Brittany and Liz crazy.
One of our officers. Can I get a good callback number
Please,
for you?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, let me put you on
And
brief hold, okay? I'm going to get a hold of one of our officers and you can
Thank
speak
you.
with them about the situation.
thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Give me just a second.
I'm going to go grab a Kleenex real quick.
Yeah. I think we have a pretty good break in here where there's not much audio.
Information about
Okay, sorry.
You're fine.
who.
Hello.
Are you familiar with a missing juvenile named?
Negative.
Okay, me either. So this lady, she is a grandmother to the female. She's calling wanting some information about a person here in town that she believes her granddaughter might be with, but she doesn't have a last name or literally anything to go off of.
Okay, just real briefly, I'm playing this because
Sorry, that makes me upset because she says, or literally nothing to go off of. And my mom literally told her that she was with Jason, that Jason Johnson picked up Brayden Brown and that he could tell them his last name. So there was literally something she could go off of. Sorry, this is my
yes,
first
thank
time
you.
hearing this part.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's what I was looking for because
I don't like the
you
tone
got
of her face either. It's almost mocking also.
yes, and nobody can understand the position that you guys are in, that Liz is in, that you're in, that Tyler's in, like everybody who's looking for London at this point. Nobody can understand what position they're in, and that's why this 911 audio is like so raw and real and evocative, like taking us to that moment. And
Yeah.
gosh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to get upset.
no, you do, you need to tell us how you feel because it's so hard for us to understand.
Hold on, I cannot. These
Go ahead, sorry.
radios are wow. Okay, so missing juvenile, and this is the grandmother, and the grandmother can't give you any information about her granddaughter?
No, she can't give me. Okay, so what she's calling about is she's saying, I don't know, really, honestly, she's super emotional, and she's kind of just going off on tangents about random things, but she is calling because I guess her granddaughter was spotted with some guy named Brayden here that lives here in Woodward. She doesn't know his last name, doesn't have anything else to go off of.
Oh, okay.
Aside from, I guess, Brayden's vehicle may have been found in a field, maybe? I don't know. But her report was made with Texas County. I guess she's been in contact with a deputy in Beaver County. I don't know exactly what it is. She's just wanting to follow up with somebody here about this guy named Brayden, I guess.
How funny.
So,
Oh my. Did we
Wait,
I hope she watches this and feels like crap.
Yeah.
I hope she feels like crap for giggling about it and making it a joke and making fun of my mom. I really honestly hope that she sees this. And him too.
Yeah.
Why they're
It
laughing
doesn't
about
say
it.
the records what her name is, Joe? Does the record say the dispatcher's name?
it does, and I can share that with you.
I like that.
I would like that
Yeah.
also. I'm sorry, this is my first time hearing this part.
Yeah. No, there is a record of who took the notes on this.
Yeah.
Good. I like that.
Because I'd love to send her the official reports after the fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
She can know what she was laughing and giggling and mocking.
and making fun. Yeah, I'm pissed now.
I confirm that there's actually a missing person for the granddaughter?
I just got her
Did they
date
give
of
you
birth.
any info on her?
Let me run her real quick. Sorry, she was pretty emotional. Hopefully she's calming down while she's.
So if you have a missing daughter or granddaughter, you're not going to be emotional?
And
Right.
you know what? My mom gave plenty of information to this lady. She told
Yeah.
her
She
name.
gave enough information that if she had any questions, she had 2 other counties she could have called and verified.
Been on hold.
Yeah. Her name's Liz.
Yes. Okay. Yes. This is reported as a missing person.
Oh,
What county reported it?
Texas County. She's from Hooker, the grandmother, so that's where it was reported.
Okay, well, patch me through. I'll talk to her, see what's going on. That
Alrighty,
doesn't count as another call from him, right? Just kidding.
the bond. Yeah, I know. Alrighty.
All right. You
I
just
will-
told me to hang up and you can catch it there?
Yep, I'll do that.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Liz, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, I can go ahead and transfer you over to Officer Penix. Okay.
Oh my gosh. She just giggles on the phone and then she says, comes back to Liz's call and says, "Oh, hey, Liz, are you still there?"
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Not okay. Not
No.
okay.
Hey,
Officer what?
Officer Penix.
Penix.
I'm
Officer
starting to write
Penix.
stuff down because I'm having to call so many places. Thank you, dear. I mean, I'm sorry. They found an SUV and my granddaughter's missing, and this kid knows where she's at. And I don't mean to sound panicky, but
No, you're just
Wow.
fine.
she's
I
like,
update or
yeah.
I let our officer know a little bit of what you're telling me, but you might have to repeat a bit of
Right.
it.
If you look online, Google. I mean, her missing posters are everywhere. They're on the radio here, everywhere. This is
Okay.
London, and I'm the grandma, and
Mhm.
I'm following up leads here. And
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and
Very
transfer you over
important.
to Officer Penix, okay?
I don't think she
Thank
sounds
you.
overly
Mhm.
emotional for the situation either.
At all. Not at all.
And
But
then
you can
she
tell the
says, "Yeah,
dispatcher was
you're
just trying to
fine,"
get her off
after
the
making
phone.
fun of her. And my mom's apologizing, like, and then she says, "Yeah, no, you're fine." Like, she didn't just laugh and make fun of her.
Right.
I'm sorry, that's my mom. That's my, like, that's my mom. She's making fun of. So I get a little defensive, like.
But she's also passionate about this and she's in the middle of London being missing. Like, how do you, as a 911 dispatcher, laugh about it and laugh it off? Like,
Yeah.
that's just not okay. That's not
Disgusting.
okay.
This is off.
hello, officer. This is Liz Taylor, grandmother.
Hello, how are you?
I'm a really angry, determined grandma.
My God. Okay. I love that about Liz. I'm not going to lie. I'm really angry, determined grandma right now.
Yeah. That's my mom.
Yes, it is. That's her, like 100%.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
All the time. Yeah.
All right, here we go. What happened? Wait.
Okay.
Officer what?
Officer Penix.
I'm starting to write stuff down because I'm having to call so many places. Thank you, dear. I mean, I'm sorry. They found an SUV and my granddaughter's missing, and this kid knows where she's at.
Okay.
And I don't mean to sound panicky, but
No, you're just fine.
she's
I
like,
update or
yeah.
I let our officer know a little bit of what you're telling me, but you might have to repeat a bit of
Right.
it.
If you look online, Google. I mean, her missing posters are everywhere. They're on the radio here, everywhere. This is
Okay.
London, and I'm the grandma, and
Mhm.
I'm following up leads here. And
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and
Very
transfer you over
important.
to Officer Penix, okay?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This is off.
Hello, officer. This is Liz Taylor, grandmother.
Hello, how are you?
I'm a really angry, determined grandma.
Your communications.
Hello, Woodward Communications. This is Officer Penix with the Woodward Police Department.
Hello, Officer Penix. How can I help you?
Will you put me back on that missing person case? Because I got, or the deputy called me, and I'm going to go see if I can find this guy named Brayden Brown.
Brayden Brown. Okay.
And
Just a quick reminder, Brayden Brown, spelled with a Y, Brayden, Brayden Brown is charged with second-degree murder in the death of London Valdez. So, the hearing this Friday is huge. Just want to remind you while you're listening to this dispatch record that that's the same Brayden Brown that has been arrested. He was already in jail in Beaver County on a domestic dispute, domestic violence charge with his father.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
They were
winner.
both at court last
Yes. Yeah. But that case may be separated from his felony second-degree murder charge. Probably.
his name is spelled Brayden, and I will add him real quick. And do you know a Jody Kramer?
Jody Kramer.
Okay. All right. Y'all got to tell us who Jody Kramer is. You know. I know, but you know more than I do.
That's Brayden's mom.
Right. And so I looked at some of these records and there was like a Joanna Brown that was in there. Is that his grandmother? Joanna
Not
Brown?
sure. Or if that's
Yeah,
Jody's real name. Maybe that was her maybe that's what her legal name is still.
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe she hasn't legally changed it and she just on Facebook or whatever she goes by Jody, or maybe I don't know. That's a good question.
We'll figure it out. We got
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's the mom. So I wonder if she's in our system. Jody Kramer.
I have her name in here, but I don't have any history or literally anything for her, so
Oh, that's great.
yeah, a lot of help there.
Which is funny because
Yeah, see,
she's
this
been
is
in trouble
Brayden
there.
Brown.
Right.
Brayden's mom went
Woodward?
missing for like
What?
a while. Yeah. You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
She was a missing person for a long time.
I would like to be a missing person for some time.
Just disappear. I'll tell you more about it another time.
We have time.
Right here. And last time anybody had contact was 2023, and that was Creed.
He's not the juvenile, is he?
He's 18,
Mm.
but supposedly he lives in town with his mom, which he lives in town.
Wait, how does the police know that? How does the police know that supposedly he lives in town with his mom?
Maybe Jason Johnson told him.
Somebody had to tell them. Like that blows my mind. Like,
Well,
how
he
does
said
the
he just
police
got off
know?
the phone with the deputy when he first got on there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it had to have been
I'm-
Johnson. That I'm telling you, they know who he is down there.
Well, Johnston and Brayden's dad are close enough that Johnson was able to call Brayden's dad straight away on his cell phone. So
Yeah, he had his cell phone number in his phone. He's like, come get your son. And he's like, I'm too drunk to come drive to pick up my son. So bring him to me. And he brought him to him.
Yep.
Ugh. That's in the probable cause affidavit. That's just not like speculation. That's in the probable cause affidavit. Oh, lordy.
His mom, and that's where he's supposedly supposed to be, but we don't have any info on her.
Yeah.
I got a Laura Diane Kramer. Do you think Jody's for short?
I have a
that's her sister.
Joanna Brown, which says that's his mom's name.
Okay, we have Joanna Brown and we have Jody Kramer. We have speculation that they're the same person, but I don't think they are. I think one is his.
Did she just say that says that's his mom's name?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. In
But
their
I
police
think the
records.
Laura is the sister.
Oh, that could make sense.
Laura's Jody's
Laura
sister.
Diane Kramer.
Oh no.
Let's see. Relationships. And of course, nobody. He gave me a phone number, so I'll try it. But
Somebody in the comments said Joanna Kramer
I didn't
is Jody
get no
Brown.
response.
I think they
Mm.
meant
Alright, well-
backwards. Jody Kramer is Joanna Brown.
How do
Oh,
you see the
wow.
comment? Where's the comment?
On my computer, it's to the right.
Oh.
To the right in StreamYard. Yeah.
Oh, what did I do?
Uh-oh.
No, where'd she go?
She'll come
We
back.
lost Brittany. Come back, Brittany. All right, I'm going to keep playing this. Oh, there she is.
Is she back?
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm done.
There we go.
Push one button and I was out of there. So I'll just have to live there.
Stop pushing buttons.
I learned my lesson. That's what happened.
I wanted, before you push play again, I wanted to comment on a comment that Liz had said a little while ago, up a little bit further in the comments. She talked about how London was never listed within the 48-hour time frame on the NCIC like she was supposed to, and that's per their website. But also, I'm the one that personally called the missing and exploited hotline to have her nationally listed, and they would not let me list it. They said the only people allowed to list missing and endangered children are their biological parent. And they really should change that, because if anybody doesn't understand the mind of a parent that's going through that in the moment and the amount of people they need to help them make those phone calls, that's crazy to me that they would not let me give the information to them to list London.
Well,
Yeah,
what if
I had
somebody
her call
doesn't have?
I had her call because, like, I'm telling you, I was in so much shock through all of this that I couldn't talk. I was struggling to dial phone numbers. I didn't even know what, like, it was like my whole world was spinning around, and like, she was willing to help, but it was it was crazy. Like, I agree. I wish they would change that and like let somebody have an advocate or something, because
No, seriously.
couldn't even speak. I was shaking, and it was just for
Well,
days.
what if somebody doesn't even have a biological parent still in existence to
that's a
report
good
it?
point.
Like,
Yeah.
what if they're adopted? What if they're a foster child? Like, can you not report them then?
I
That's
assume you'd have to
crazy.
have some kind of court document saying that you have guardianship of them to overrule the biological aspect. But they would not take the report from me, even though it was already reported with police. But yeah, the National Missing and Exploited Children's Hotline would not take it from somebody other than Brittany.
Wow.
And the amount of things Brittany and Liz were going through in that moment, they just were not mentally able to be the one to make that phone call at that moment. Like, it's just absolutely crazy.
Ugh. We have to focus on Friday, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to keep playing this.
I'm gonna see if I can go find this kid at Madison Apartments, or was it Santa Fe? I think it's that.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mother.
So.
The Brayden
It is
mom, Joanna.
2510 Madison.
His mom is listed as Joanna Brown in CAD.
Really?
Yeah, and it says she lives at 3424 Willow West Drive.
Well, that's where I'm going.
Okay, she's got a pretty recent phone number. I mean, it's from 22, but in here.
Will you add her to the
Yep.
CFS?
Sure.
My thing keeps, I don't even know what's frozen again. All right, you said Willow West. What was that number?
3424 Willow West. There, I just added her. 3424.
Okay. All right. Oh, there she is. All right. I'm going to head that way then.
Okie doke.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, I'm going to fast forward
Where can I
through
get you?
this. Oh, there we go.
Hi, this is Liz Taylor in Hooker, Oklahoma. We just got a call from the Woodward Hotel Quality Inn. We're missing. The manager just called and said he thinks that there may be a girl checked in out there right now.
Okay, this is the Quality Inn 911 call. This is a big one, right? Because
So, yeah, they actually called me. There was a few people that had called because we had put those missing posters out, and we had put. I mean, I was on social media. My whole family's on social media, putting everything we knew. London was last seen. This is where he's from. Da 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 da. And I put my personal phone number on there. I did, and people were calling me, telling me that they had these sightings at different places, but there was two in particular, which was at this hotel. And they had told me they'd seen a young girl with two older people. And, he kind of described her. I was panicked. I couldn't even call. I had to have my mom call. I just had that guy stay on the phone. Like, I told him to stay on the phone, keep an eye out looking for her and stuff like that. And it turned out not to be her.
yeah, and it was a tough,
really
it was
heartbreaking
a,
when
yes,
you
right.
that.
So that's what this 911 call is people have reported London possibly being at a Days Inn, and the police, the police response to that. Yeah.
You said Liz Taylor's your name?
Missing. Yes, I'm her grandma. And the front desk guy just called her mom, Brittany, my daughter, and said there's a young lady out here that looks a lot like your granddaughter that's been missing.
Okay. You just got a call from which place?
Quality Inn, I think. Yeah.
Holiday Inn?
Front desk guy said, I'm not sure if it's her or not, but it looks like the flyer.
Okay, you said Holiday Inn?
No, I think Quality Inn.
In Woodward?
In Woodward, yes.
We don't have a Quality Inn.
You don't? Okay, let me, hold on, we're so nervous. Hold on, let me call my daughter and double check. Just a minute.
So just real quick, in this moment where you think your granddaughter for Liz, your daughter for Brittany may have been spotted at a local motel, like the adrenaline rush has got to be insane. It's got to be insane.
I was really hoping it was her.
Liz
It
pointed out something in the comments about seeing if you can get a copy of the conversation between Woodward and Jason Johnston's conversation.
Oh.
That would be a good conversation to hear.
Yeah, I did not get that in my response to my FOIA request.
I'd like to see the calls between Jason Johnston and Scott Hedrick too.
Yeah, I'd like to see the calls between Jason Johnston and literally everybody.
It's so true. They just need to take his phone.
Man.
Yeah, I want all of those. I do. All right. Here we go with this 911 call from Liz to Woodward PD.
What was your granddaughter's name again? I can't remember her first name.
Dispatch? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
1212. God dang it. Northwest Highway. He didn't actually give a name. It was 1212.
1212 is that Highway 270?
Just a second here. What highway, Brittany?
I was on my
Brittany.
other phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me try and get her on the line.
I went
I'm
to
still here.
passport.
Did you get that address?
Yes, I'm still here. It was 1212 Highway something. I'm having a hard time here with her mom too.
Okay.
Circle.
Is
Just
it
a moment.
1212 Highway 270?
Did you say FBI thank you?
try and
Hold
get
on.
her.
Whoa. Did that just say FBI thank you? I'm going to back up like 30 seconds to hear that again. Because I'm pretty sure the FBI is not involved at this point, but I'm not sure that they shouldn't be involved at this point.
Right.
On the line. Brittany.
Sorry, I was a hot mess.
Yeah. Understandably so.
I'm just going to have to call her directly. Something's going on here. Let me get this address.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
All right. I'm fast forwarding. Fast forwarding. There we go.
Sorry, she got another call
Okay.
that from somebody saying they're almost sure it's her.
Give me just 1 minute.
on
I'm
Highway
going to go ahead and get an officer headed that way, okay? Give me just 1
Yes,
moment.
please, thank you. Oh, my God, I hope it's her.
Yeah.
outside Philly using the phone and stuff. And
Okay, I've dispatched an officer.
okay,
Okay, and
and
I will have them call you back and let you know what they find out, okay?
these other people said it's an older couple. One looks like a lesbian guy. They're in a Jeep Cherokee. What else? They've been there about 4 days, and this young lady's walking around outside Philly using the phone and stuff. And this guy's almost 99% sure it's. Oh God, I hope.
Okay.
So that'd be the second call.
Okay. All right. Well, my officer's going to check it out, and they'll get right back to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Brittany, at this point in time, you think that she may have been seen in this Days Inn in Woodward?
Yeah.
It was a Quality Inn, or was it a Days Inn? Did it end up being a Days Inn?
Somewhere they said Days Inn, and I think somewhere they said Quality Inn. I don't know which one it was.
They said
Probably
the dispatcher said there was no Quality Inn in Woodward, so
Right. I think it was a Days Inn. And you're in the middle of trying to find your daughter.
Yeah, and I'm getting phone calls, and I even got one from the manager that worked there and stuff. They thought it was her, and I'm not
Oh
sure
my
if he wasn't
gosh.
with the other guy. So I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, like my hopes were really high, and I was just like, the hope in London was
Yeah.
just
How can you not rest your hopes in that? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was really disappointed. And he felt really bad because he stayed on the phone with me the whole time, but he felt really bad. He tried, you know. I appreciate anybody who tried.
Right. Right. Like all the way through. So you have the people that tried. You have I'm going to say this at the very lowest level, but I did talk with him and he did tell me things that were encouraging to me. Scott Hedrick of the Hooker PD. Like you have that, and then you have Special Agent Ryan Beck of the OSBI, and you have Woodward PD, and you have Beaver County PD. You have some deputies in the Beaver County Sheriff's Department that I don't know how much they tried, but it just, like in the 5 days, Brittany, in the 5 days from when London was reported missing to when she was found, how many of those people do you feel like were really trying to find her?
None.
And
I
that's
don't
what's
think
wrong.
they took it serious until the conversation between Jose and Scott Hedrick. I think that's the minute that he took it serious and made the phone calls to whoever he needed to make.
Yeah, he was completely different to me when I went in that next morning at 8 a.m. And I know he got the phone call while I was still there that London had been found, because I was there for hours. Like, he left several times throughout while we were meeting for phone calls. So I know for a fact that, you know, while I was there, he probably found out that London had been found, because they found her at like, what was it, like 10 o'clock in the morning. And I was sitting there.
Yeah, and it was first thing in the morning, because Chief Hedrick said that he was headed out with a with an aerial unit to look for her with a drone.
Wait, he said he was headed out?
Yes. He said he was headed out with his drone unit to go do a search for her that morning.
Well, I was there until 11, so I don't know when he was going to do that, but I asked that day if I could form a search party, and they told me no.
Mind you, this case was never aired on the news. Like when she was missing, none of the Oklahoma news stations talked about it when she was found. None of the Oklahoma news stations talked about it. There's never any news coverage at all. Not statewide news coverage. Like, but we've seen how many missing teenagers since then be aired on the news that were found 2 days later, alive, thank God for them and their family. Yeah.
Yeah, no disrespect, but there's 28-year-olds that went missing and they're on national news after 2 days. And my daughter is 16 years old and missing for 5.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not one thing. And it's not it just felt really felt like very demeaning and disrespectful is really what it's not about popularity or anything like that. It was about feeling like the value of my daughter's life didn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to change that, right? And we can change that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that gave me even more motivation to, yes.
I have new wristbands.
And what did you call that when it's imprinted?
It's debossed. So it's engraved into the wristband. So it's not going to fade away so fast.
I would like to get more of those made too.
Yes. Anybody that comes to Beaver will get one.
Hey, Rochelle, do you mind? I'm not going to put you on the spot. You don't have to, but will you show them your hoodie?
Yes, I will. Hold on one second.
These are the hoodies that were made for London. They got done today, so we'll be getting those out to everybody.
Nice.
Okay, so this is the front. It says J4L, Justice for London. And then down this sleeve, it says London. And then down this sleeve, it has the LLLV, which is Long Live London Valdez. And then, I don't know if you'll be able to see the back.
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. Pull it down, just pull the very bottom down. And that's the date. There you go. That's the date that she died. And so it has that picture of her. And so they turned out real nice.
Yeah.
It took two people to try to get them made, but we finally found one that could do it. So
nice.
It's Maria Gems.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was nice of her.
So Friday's going to be a big day.
Yeah.
I don't think my comments are showing up in the comments section, and I'm commenting through my YouTube on my phone, but I'm not seeing them pop up on this feed.
I don't see them either.
I was putting the website. We created a website for this. It's just justicebeyondthedrug.com. So anybody who wants to go look at the website, it has these hoodies on it. It has stories of London. You can post memories if you have them, or just comment uplifting things for Brittany and Liz and everybody involved. So
yeah, we're going to try to add more to it as things go, just kind of updates. So I'd like to start a Facebook page, but I'm old. I'm not really sure how to do that. So you saw me try to just push a button. I cannot create anything like that.
It's a journey, right? We're all on a journey. And thank you, Brittany, for bringing us with you on your journey to get justice for London. Thank you so much.
Covering her story and being genuine. Thank you for being a genuine non-shady, non-slithering, snaky podcaster, because there's a lot of people. So I'm going to say this. Joe came down and he did a show long before Brayden got arrested.
Mhm.
He was respectful enough. A lot of people said, what happened to Joe? Why didn't he? I asked him not to post the videos after Brayden had got arrested, and he could have done it, for this is what he does. And, he was respectful enough to, even though he traveled all the way down here to do what he felt like I wanted. And so I will always appreciate you, Joe.
I appreciate you too. And we're going to get justice for London. I swear to God we are. We're going to get justice for London.
Yes.
Oklahoma doesn't have a clue what would happen if we don't. So
Yep.
They haven't. We just got started. You heard my mom. She's not afraid to tell nobody nothing. So.
All right. Everybody take care. And we will see you on Thursday or Friday. Definitely by Friday, maybe by Thursday.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Everybody. Bye.
See you soon, my lovely friends. Have a good afternoon. Don't forget to stop back by and see me real soon. Thank you for stopping in. Thanks for saying hi. Together we can make a difference if we try. Thank you for stopping in. Thanks for saying hi. Together we can make a difference if we try. Thank you for stopping in. Thanks for saying hi. Together we can make a difference.